I start. Hello, my name is Derry. I am from Homade. Homade is a platform that food explorer can easily find affordable, healthy, organic, traceable food caterings. We're facing a food problem today. Most of working people in Indonesia get their food from street food because it's cheap and easy to get, even though they know it's not healthy, low hygiene standard, and most of them using overdue food materials that make poor food quality. On the other side, it's hard to start proper culinary business because people lack of a capital and unpredicted market, they lose opportunity. So we create Homade, a platform that integrates healthy food business. We empowering people to cook at home. We provide them good food materials from urban farming, and we have high standard of food assembly. At the end, we provide affordable, healthy, traceable food and sustainable business to create various menu every day. This is our market size with 36 billion food service sales and 1.8 billion is from street food. Our target is 10% from that transaction. We break through a food business. We do not need build our own kitchen. We provide 1,000 menu from various home chefs, and with low capital investment, we can build food assembly site in Indonesia. And we take 30% profit from food sales and urban farming. Since we launched in August, we already have $7,500 of revenue and 5,000 of home food package delivers. Our plan in 2020 is opening more than 30 food assembly sites across Indonesia. And based on that distribution, we will make 1.5 million of home food package deliver with $2.2 million of revenue. We already have more than 300 home chefs, 300 food menu ready, and 3 assembly sites in Indonesia. This is our team, consists of graduate chef and former of a big company. We are looking for investment, networking, and mentorship to reach our goal to make more way to local home chef, strengthen our healthy food, and reduce unemployment. Homade is healthy food explorer, and we will give you everyday different tastes. Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Can we open the slides so we can go over it? Because this is the first one, we can be a little bit more detailed, and then you can take lessons. Go forward, go forward,
Okay.
go forward, go forward. There is a, okay. So go forward. Again, to test you, what do you think is wrong with this slide? Too much text. What else? One thing that's very critical. No, for this slide exactly. Huh? Source information. Okay, that's too much text, that's one. Limited target, maybe yes, maybe no, but there's something. The world has not stopped in 2014. The minute I see a startup putting a data back, like 4 years back, I like, ding! What's wrong with this? If you haven't told us this is 2014, it's still a big number. Nobody's going to Google how much is food service value sales in Indonesia in 2017, and will not come to you and say, no, this number is wrong. But when you took 2014, and we go like, why did this guy not update any numbers? Probably there's no updated statistics, that's fine, but make an estimation. Nobody will care. Round it up to 40 billion, we'll all be fine. Okay. Not an academic presentation, so you don't need to give all this background and distract everybody else from trying to read it. So that was one obvious thing. Okay. What else do you give?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind going to the revenue slide.
One more. Yes.
There we go. Oh, back up. Oh. Almost. Okay. There you go. Okay, so you have $7,500 in revenue across about 5,000 customers. So what's your customer acquisition strategy? We didn't really talk about that. How do you acquire customers? What's sort of the process there?
We actually mouth-to-mouth marketing, social media advertise,
yeah.
And mostly we give them a food sample.
Okay,
so
you have people in the street giving food samples?
Right.
Yeah, so tastings,
Yeah,
that type of thing. Gotcha. And are you leveraging, so you have So of the 5,000 sales, or those are food so is that, so Homade, that's a little bit complicated. So Homade food delivered. So does a customer in one sale buy multiple items?
5,000 is a food package, a box.
Okay, so that might have multiple items in it.
Right.
It's one purchase.
Right.
So it's really 5,000 purchases.
Right.
By
5,000 purchases.
So about a little more than $1
Yes.
per purchase, something like that. So ultimately, so how many customers does that represent? So the 5,000 so do you have repeat customers?
Yes, actually we have corporate clients. It's more than 20 corporate
That's
clients.
still not telling us if there's repeat sales, right? So how many, you've had 5,000 sales, how many customers have bought from you?
Actually more than 100, I think. Yes.
Okay,
because
so they bought average of 50 purchases
Right.
per customer,
Right.
yes? So 50 days they've ordered.
yes,
that's-
they are repeat order to us.
So that's actually that's the really most important statistic. Yeah. So the idea that you've delivered enough value that people have said, I'm going to buy every day for the next 2 months, that's a pretty strong, because you've only been doing this since August. Yeah. So to me, that's a much more remarkable number. The 7,500, whatever. But it is validation. That's good. But much better validation is the repeat sales. So you want to really look at these numbers and to Amy's point earlier, you're telling a story. And you want to tell a story about, my God. So imagine, so you now have these 150 customers who are probably really good advocates. So your real question is, how do you empower them to promote you? So all 50 of those purchases that each of them has done are opportunities for them to say, hey, I just ordered food from, and to promote that sort of to their social network and so on. You want to leverage that passion and advocacy ultimately. That would be one suggestion. So number one, let us know that number of transactions is wonderful in terms of repeat sales.
Thank you.
But there's more of a story there.
So investors are looking into opportunities like this in a way that maybe if you haven't dig deep, they would not have understood. You spend a certain amount of money to acquire one customer. And that customer pays you some money, which is the revenue per customer. If you're only going to put money to acquire customers who will then pay you, if the revenue is greater than the cost of acquiring a client, that's good. That means you're going to grow. But if the already existing clients which you paid money to acquire, without you getting any more payments out of your pocket, is using you repetitively, it means you have an engine of growth. Without spending any more money, the existing client base is repeating its sales cycle. This is what investors and everybody wants.
It's lifetime value.
Exactly.
It's really what you want to create.
If you tell me I have 5,000 customers who bought once, that's good. If you tell me I have 100 customers who bought 50 times, that's a lot better.
In 2 months.
In 2 months. And this is critical. This might differentiate you from everybody else. And the message from this slide could actually mean every customer we had repeated their orders almost on average 5 times. This is amazing. Not that you have committed corporate clients and Android. Those are good, but don't crowd out the real important, the juice of the startup. Okay, we might have more comments, but probably you already had a lot of mentorship sessions. But this was really good.
Really nice job.
Really
Good job.